What's up, ladies and gentlemen? Showtime is Blazer King with King's Critiques, and we're back for, well, put simply, Watanare. In the last episode, Renako and Ajisai finally got some good alone time together because Ajisai had gotten pissed that their original plan for a hangout got ruined because of her brothers. Completely understandable, by the way. But she planned on running away, and Renako was not about to have her, probably best friend to her assumption in the group just disappear from her life like that. Now, little does she know or paid attention to the fact that Ajisai totally has some kind of crush on her too. And that's not even just me doing my usual Yuri-based assumptions. That's legit. Ajisai in episode 4 was ready for a smooch, and she got denied. So perhaps in this episode, she will finally get that coming to her. If my assumptions are correct, it's probably going to be a thing, because I'm assuming that Ajisai's arc is going to end in this bit, and then we're going to get Kaho's arc in 11 and 12, but we'll see by the end of this episode for that. But that being said, let's go over our usual caveats of and that AI ruins people's lives for fun. Good job, Neil. Secondary caveat would be, if you have something in your mind, whether to do with the way I do things, the show, the plot, or just whatever, don't forget to drop it in the comment section, because I always like seeing people comment on things and conversing with myself or others about those things. And the final caveat would be, in addition to that, is always appreciated to at least let the video run through to let me get the watch time, hit the like button, subscribe, and all of that stuff, because it's all very helpful, good for the algorithm, and very, very free. That all being said, though, let's see the continuation of the Renjisai arc. I also just realized how much that kind of sounded like I said something else, and that I wouldn't blame the Red guys for yelling at me for. Of course there's a summer festival episode. Of course there is. Typical rom-com, right? Will that be okay? Will you be okay? Miss, I'm not into girls, proceeds to kiss her 2 different girlfriends on a regular basis. Okay, for 1, Ayo. For 2, Ayo to those people. Number 1, again, totally not gay. For 2, I don't think that's true. We've already seen proof that Ajisai is into you, so actually, we've seen multiple forms of proof. Not only the smooch thing, but also the time Ajisai went to her house to hang out, before Mai came back from her vacation. She seemed pretty defenseless and did not mind it. So even at that point, she totally had something going on in here. Yeah, sure you haven't. Bish, we saw you imagine her in those other costumes a couple episodes ago. Don't lie to yourself. Don't lie to us. Don't lie to the fans. Of course it does. Meanwhile, she's just thinking at the moment of the last 2 times she shared a bath with some girl. Bullshit. Also bullshit. And now she sounds disappointed, so Renako's probably gonna be, but for you, maybe I can give them a try again. And then the regret sets in. No, she doesn't want to back down on that to have another bath incident happen. Because so far the bath incidents have been pretty good for Renako. Doubt it's gonna be that, but then again, Ajisai kind of has had, more going on up here than she lets on. Oh, she's just offering to pay for everything. Well, that's very nice of her. That's such a girly bag. Sorry. That's terrible for me to say, but, I just kind of noticed the heart spackled on it. It's I know they're girls, but that is such a girly bag. Dang, out of all of them to have something like that, of course it'd be Ajisai. But that's as a group of friends. This was my idea, and you just tagged along, so... Ajisai has more going on up here than she's letting Renako know about. You all know the thoughts going on up here? Bath-related thoughts. That much I'm going to put at minimum. Okay, that's debatable. You needed a break because your brothers, well, honestly, probably are actually pretty good kids, because... Like, they didn't do anything completely obnoxious other than steal your time from one of your friends. They could be worse. You know, they could have been written in to be little prankster shitheads and tried to fuck with Renako even further than just gaming with her. You know? But there's a lot of people that look at my shit once in a while that probably have had those experiences, you know? Have had the, like, friends with siblings that are assholes, or be the person with siblings that are assholes. I'm an only child, so at least I've only had friends that are dickwads to go around with in public, but... Also, I've always been meaning to ask this, but, like, is it just, like, an artist quirk that there are strands of hair always here and there and everywhere? Or is it just, like, a drawing mishap that they didn't bother to patch up that they could excuse for strands of hair being here, there, and everywhere? Because I've noticed it many a time with all of the girls, and this is the first time I feel like I want to bring it up, because... Honestly, you see, like, several stray hairs on her everywhere along the sides, and it's like, that's just an artist mistake, or is that intentional? See, Ren. She told you she was doing it because she did want you to join. And she wants to make the payments because by this point, kind of Thelma and Louise, like, you know? They're runaways, and one of them definitely has a crush on the other just refuses to realize it. And while they're not technically committing a crime, like in their case, I mean, running away from home at the age of, like, 16, 17 is technically a crime, I guess? Is it a crime, or is it just, like, more of a moral defeat on the case of the parents? I honestly wouldn't have any clue. Like, the only time I've left home at a young age was to go on a fucking walk. So it's not like I have any clue about any of that. I paused like several times and we're only like 4 minutes in. I need to stop. Well, that was a bit abrupt. Wonder if I will, like, imagine it's that time again and try to start with something. And this time, Renako has no reason to say no. Hey, yo, wait a minute. The context of that is crazy. Yeah, that's what she thought she meant. Yeah, honestly, Renako is kind of insane with a lot of these challenges. Because, like, the challenge with Mai and Satsuki was literally, you win, I marry you. You win, I marry you. I win, you two get along. Wait, I'm on the lower end of this bargain. Fuck. Just like in this instance, it's you win, you pay for everything. I win, it's 50-50. It's like, wait, but that doesn't... What? Hold on. Also, Offspring reference? Kinda, sorta, but also not really. Right? I mean, like, if you were gonna battle her with your body, there's other ways you could... Sorry. Oh, but by the way, for all intents and purposes, just because I always make the moral excuse when I say weird things, you can also just remind, they're fucking drawings. Ligma balls. Good lord, you could fucking draw a picture of a proper adult woman that looks the exact same as any of these teenage girls in an anime, and be like, okay, still a drawing. Made it 2 seconds ago. She's 2 seconds years old. Sorry. I get that thought out. Again, I paused like a dozen times. We're only 5 minutes in. I need to stop. Actually, maybe the over-pausing will help these whiny crybabies at the red platform understand that this is meant to be, you know, a reaction, a review. I'm not just one of those losers who sits here and fucking watches things go and go, haha, oh. I don't do that. I can... And the immediate Renako distraction. But also, in response to my statement from a minute ago, I feel very little bad about saying, good lord. I still think she's thinking about a little bit more than what you're trying to get across, Renako. Just a little bit more. Think about how you're saying this, because honestly, you two are alone, far off location, no Mai, no Satsuki. That might get to Ajisai's head, and she just makes actions speak louder than words, as they say. And now she's just like, wait, this is special? What do you mean? I will pause again real quick, just so I can mention, I did see a screenshot of the episode on Facebook while I was browsing no more than an hour ago. I'm just saying, things hopefully break like I think they do. Ayo. Now, we also did see that screenshot of the train ride home, which is probably after all this went on. So, like, yeah, that was kind of like very abrupt for you to say. You can't even say that to your actual girlfriend. Matter of fact, I got one up on my from that. Because, like, I don't think Ren has said the actual words, I love you, to her yet. She did kind of say basically that with the pool episode, but to be fair, when she fainted at the mall, she was also still coming to terms with her sexual identity. To which I think she's, like, admitted internally, but externally she's still being a brat about it. Well, that wouldn't surprise me either. Damn, they finished their game up and Ren lost hard. Nope, too bad, I won. Anything. That is a potential look of evil. I mean, we know it's more of a gay look, but that is a potential look of evil. She broke her in the hot springs. For one, I was about to say something about another bath scene kiss, but also, again, ignore my usual moral obligation so I can be allowed to say, Good Lord! Full disclosure, didn't know Renako was that much bigger than all of them. Like, honestly, Maya and Satsuki surprised me, with their scenes. I knew, Ajisai has what she has. I didn't know Renako was fucking the biggest of them. Good lord. Like, that's not even, like, a good lord. It's a bruh lord. But she got a full-ass touch of her titty. Oh, I know you did. And Satsuki knows. She probably kept it quiet from the others. And you're just full disclosure with, like, you didn't even lie or pretend about that. Man, now you're gonna make Ajisai jealous. Also, I would be afraid about the scenes I'm pausing on, but, like, even if it's from a trusted source, this is being uploaded on YouTube, so, like, it's not like they're gonna cry at me about it. Yep, just Ajisai's first thought is, you touch Satsuki's boobs? But touch mine! Girl, what you doing? Ignored. She's just continuing to talk about the food. Bitch is run ticklish, because all she did was drag her finger along her side. She ticklish? Because Ajisai will probably take advantage of that one. Hey, yo, Ajisai, you're trying to, like, fish for some of your own fantasies there, girl? I knew she was going to ask that in some way, shape, or form. I fucking knew it. And, like, hey, listen, you already got to touch mine, you already got to touch Satsuki's, so, like, why not, right? The immediate question of what's happening. Are you sure? Because honestly, of, like, the two of you, you're both afraid to admit how you have thoughts up here about things, but you feel like you're the one who's willing to come forth about your thoughts more. Yes, but the way she asked it was not it. Yeah, that's it. That's it, totally. Anybody believe in that? I'm not believing that. Though, I will say, if I ever got the offer from a woman to, like, forget about any other boobs I've touched in the past, ayo, listen, like, and before anybody gets on my case, yes, I have. Many times. Through the ages of 14 and 16, many times. And then I lost my very last girlfriend and haven't once since. But many times when I actually, like, had hope for my future, even her answer of the, yes, that's it, was a fucking lie. She thought she was lying? Nah. Yeah, you've got some boobs too. And again, honestly, how are they the biggest one of the whole friend group? Like, I thought that was Ajisai's place, like I said. Then again, I also could be completely taken by surprise and we get a bath scene with Kaho too, and somehow she's bigger than all of them. Not gonna say that's probable, but honestly, with how anime works, it wouldn't surprise me. Meanwhile, I probably thought that the first thing they do was kiss in that one episode. No, there's this. And she's like, oh, I'm fine with it. I am encouraging it. kind of want it, but also, Ayo? Yeah, that was exactly what you thought you heard, Ren. No, matter of fact, now you have a new memory in there. Just the pure red on Ren's face compared to the little bit of red on Ajisai's face. It's like, I know I invited you to share this moment together, but you're, like, heating up the bath more than it actually is. Face as red as my shirt. Hey, Ayo, are you starting to admit something? She's starting to say something. She said the words. Girlfriend 3? I must be doing something. Honestly, I feel like a lot of people would kind of, like, not mind having that kind of thought process. Because, like, in the one way, it is pretty easy to, like, turn most of them down and say you want to just keep on the normal friend basis, you know? Maybe not in this case, because all these girls are kind of hard-headed. Like, I would say Satsuki is probably the easier one to temper down. But knowing that Mai still has Renako and she's being pushed out kind of would make her want to be closer to the action. And I think Ajisai was the first one to fall in love with her, honestly. Like, Mai's the first one who snagged the opportunity, as it were. But I think Ajisai is the first one who actually fell in love with her. Oh, and now that question. Because there's a few different answers she should be giving. I could be giving, I guess. And technically, that's correct. You know, actually, on that topic, maybe the fact I'm getting a new therapist starting tomorrow isn't that bad. Because there's a lot of fucked up things that happened up here when I was young, that maybe I could go over. Because me nor anyone else involved could, like, get in trouble by this point, theoretically. But there's a lot of fucked up shit in my head that maybe if I, like, told somebody about it, maybe that helped, like, rewire my brain in a correct direction. Or, you know, a lobotomy, but those are illegal. Sure. I don't think you want her to answer that. Loaded question. Okay, but you were literally just talking about her feeling more like a girlfriend, and then you're moving into that kind of, you're aiming for something there, Ajisai. That's a lie. Renako just trying to save face and is failing so hard. Uh-huh. Right. Yeah. Uh-huh. Sure. Actually, that might borderline be the worst part, is, like, to have a harem, but you're still in complete denial of having romantic feelings for any of them. Even though I'm pretty sure, again, the first pool episode, you know, the whole thing with Mai, that was legit her whole brain connecting with her heart for the purpose of romance. But she refuses to admit it. Case in point. Uh-huh. Sure. Even being taped in a box, the chibi Mai. Yeah, that someone is in the room with her right now. And for some reason, she's still not saying shit, even though you two are alone. Take your moment, Ajisai. Do it. That sounded a lot weirder than I intended it to be, but, you know. Ayo? I mean, that's true, but also, damn, Ajisai, I didn't know you felt like that. Then again, that sound that was made earlier kind of connects to that thought process, I guess. Valid, Ren. Valid. Fucking with her even harder now, eh? Many flashbacks just flood into Ren's mind. No, never. Nailed it right on that. The phrasing of that question. Ayo? Ajisai just tempting her so much with the way she's talking. Like, she's not gonna be the one to do it herself. Or is she? She really is, too. That's just so dangerous. Then again, maybe this is what Satsuki was warning about before. But also, innocent, Ren, please. I mean, you're paraphrasing, but also, you have been taken in by the blanket monster. Enjoy. Pretty sure Mai already tried that once. Hey, yo? Hey, yo? Now she doing some roleplay? The hell's wrong with you, girl? I mean, also, no, in this specific case, the hell's wrong with you, girl? See, your whole paraphrasing of Ajisai talking about dirty talking, this could lead some places. Ayo? Wait a minute. Ayo? Okay, this is the bit I saw on a thumbnail on Facebook, or a screenshot on Facebook, so wouldn't lean quite the direction I thought it was, or is it? Yeah, now she's kind of regressing into the whole, I don't have to be a big sister for once. I don't have to be a big sister once. Please, just aid me in this. Yeah, I was trying something that's not quite Renako's thing. Yeah, she really was trying to do some roleplay shit here. Renako may be taking it a little too far, though. That's not what she said, but... Wait. I'm not gonna rewind that just to... But also... Anime standard, really. At least for how old she said she was, and... Weirdly, that's believable. But also remember back how I said, you know... I had girlfriends between the ages of 14 and 16. My very first girlfriend, about the same age as me. So I kind of do believe, yeah, anyway. Yeah, I don't think Satsuki's tips are going to help. Why was that a topic Satsuki sent over? Your 5-year-old use right. Bitch. Kaho and Satsuki's gone? Hey, oh wait, so that mean Kaho might be also kind of in that whole spectrum of things going on? Like, without it just being accidental, or it happening? I'm not explaining, have fun. The fact that out of the two of her current girlfriends, you're probably the one she's worried the least about doing something weird, she's not gonna worry about it right now. Though, for the record, Satsuki did look really good in whatever she was wearing there. True, and they also made out a little bit, but that's beside the point. Listen, Ren knows what she's gotta do to, like, break this whole thing. She's just refusing to admit it. Maybe she's finally starting to understand. Why do I get the crazy feeling like that's Mai knocking at the door? Although she doesn't want Ren to answer the door. God damn it, of course I'm right! How the fuck? I mean, granted, I guess that's based girlfriend senses, but like, dude, I've seen that face before, my friend, and I don't know if you know who I am. Sorry, the song references actually are kind of funny. I mean, it's not an actual reference, but like the way I can just take it and put it. I wonder if there's just gonna be some big reaction from Ajisai, I guess, next episode by this point. Oh no. Bro. Listen, Red has to defuse this by just looking at her and stepping outside and be like, no. I came with her to calm her down. We'll get back to our thing later. Go. Or I wonder if she'll like try to smooch Ajisai or try to smooch Ren and Ajisai will like see it and that'll start the whole roller coaster effect. Oh, no, she's gonna say something weird and I was just gonna look at her like, what have you two been doing? I was expecting a cut to the credits after that, honestly. So you have girlfriend 1, friend who wants to be girlfriend 3, and then the one in the middle of it all panicking. Poor Ren. Okay, but like, open disclosure of everything. I have more questions about the fucking Satsuki Kaho thing. Cause like, what the fuck were they doing? Were they just like, I mean, granted, yeah, they could have just been hanging out at some sort of cosplay thing, because both of them were dressed up pretty nicely. But I still have more questions about that than anything else. Like, why were they how they were and where they were and what were they doing? Because, like, even Sasuke was like, I'm not going to explain it. It's like, Apparently my thoughts on how the episodes... how the rest of the season is going to break down is a bit wrong. Because I was expecting the next 2 episodes to be dedicated to Kaho's arc, but apparently the Ajisai arc is coming to a close in the next episode instead, and, my question is it going to be like, are they just going to be open and honest with Ajisai about everything and, you know, accept it kind of like in Satsuki's case? Because Satsuki and Mai know about each other. Like, they're best friends, that much was obvious, and, you know, that was easy, but also weird to, like, go over. Now we have the part where Ajisai was definitely in love with Renako to begin with. And then she started pulling some weird roleplay stuff, which Renako was accepting, because, like, at the moment it wasn't going anywhere overly strange. And then Mai showed up. And things got weird. I mean, things got weird to begin with, because, listen, if they were doing the, like, sister roleplay thing and had started smooching at that point, that would have been a little strange, but, like, full disclosure, I've been in a realm where that's a kind of weird thing that people do for a very long time, so don't question it, but honestly, if you question it, I'll just bring up all the other weird shit that people are doing out in public nowadays, so just leave it be. So, like, the expected way for this to go would be, you know, maybe a little bit of panic and discourse in the beginning of the episode, and then everything just comes out in the wash about, you know, Renako and Mai being a couple, but also Renako's going to deny that fact and say they're like the Rena friends or whatever the fuck she called it. You know, and then Ajisai is probably going to want to be part of that, and that was like the entire thing she was trying to get across during this whole day they spent together, because it really was. Like, from the moment she let Ren touch her boobs to the whole conversation about who she likes and, you know, how you define love between friendship and whatever. That was all leading in one direction, and Renako being the, like, queen denier as well as Yuri Harem queen of the season just refused to look at it and be like, Ajisai's in love with me. Fuck. Because, honestly, the writing is on the wall and clear as fucking day. Like, the fucking logo up there, the no freaking way I'll be your lover unless, you know, that literally pans out to, I'm not going to admit I'm a lesbian, but also I have at least 3 girlfriends. I don't know. Yeah, let me know your thoughts on all that in the comment section, because if I try to dissect it anymore, my head will hurt. So that said, yeah, let me know your thoughts on all that in the comment section, whether it do with things I've said, things I've done, the episode, or whatever it might be, as well as, of course, about anything else I should check out this season, next season, or in general. Please don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the gaming channel in the description, ring both bells, like, Facebook, follow, or Twitter and Blue Sky, keep updated with things, TikTok, Patreon, get the full and individual and audio of the stuff I upload here, starting in October, because someone finally hit me up with subscription, so I can finally start uploading stuff fresh. Why they just do it instantly once somebody subscribes is beyond me, but the orange guys also need to have a fucking clue when it comes to things. It's fine. Go follow Twitch, subscribe for benefits, can do for Twitch Prime for free. Check out the playlist, the playlist here, let run through conversations with stuff within whatever. Check out the video recommended to you by YouTube here, or if you're watching the smaller version, the bigger version, to see what you missed. Until next time, been the Blaze Game with King's Critiques. Out, ta-ta for now. Peace.